So for those who have joined late, right? So I have just shared a document on a Google Classroom of experiment number 6, right? So you will be getting a document like this on experiment number 6, right? So this experiment, let us start with today's experiment, and that is your uh, experiment number 6. Name of the experiment is design of a voltage regulator using Zener diode, right? So the same stuff whatever we have covered in the theory lecture, right? So we will be performing it today. Okay, so for this what we want, that we want how the diode is working in forward and reverse bias, right? So your Zener diode will work as a normal diode in forward bias, and in reverse bias what will happen? Zener diode will break down, or what will happen?
No, sir, it breaks in operational range.
Very
I
good.
mean,
So it works in its operational region, right? And what is range of operation?
I meant
IZ
to add
minimum to IZ
Very
maximum.
good. So the current can, the allowed current is from IZ minimum to IZ maximum. Okay. Now Zener diode, right? We know the Zener diode characteristics and concept of Zener breakdown as well as breakdown voltage. Okay. So Zener diode is operated normally in which bias? Forward or reverse?
the reverse bias.
Reverse
Reverse
bias.
bias. Okay.
Reverse bias.
What is the voltage across the Zener diode when it is in reverse bias? We call it as VZ, right? Okay, so let us say that for this experiment we want a breadboard, Zener diode, resistor, potential, all are available on the
Tinkercad.
Tinkercad software.
Tinkercad.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. Okay, now as discussed in the theory lecture, right? What this circuit diagram is of Zener diode as a voltage regulator, correct? Right? What is RS?
Resistor in series.
That is called as your series resistor. And what is the function of RS? Yes. Why we are using RS?
To limit the current so that the device will not get damaged.
Correct, correct. And this resistor will limit the current, and this resistor is also called as current limiting resistor. Okay. What is RL? RL is nothing but your load
Load
resistor.
resistance.
Okay, correct. Okay. And then we were having two equations, famous equations, right? So what I will do, I will just go to the board, and here I cannot see board. So this diagram is very important for us, right? This diagram. So this is your what we can say. This is your voltage regulator, right? Zener diode as a voltage regulator. So let me copy this diagram and add it here. Okay. So this is very important diagram for us. Okay. So as mentioned, we can have a formula here. Let us say that what is this formula? If this is your V in plus minus V in, so therefore I can say that V in is nothing but, yes, ISRS plus some voltage drop across Zener diode, that is VZ.
EZ.
And from here I can write here IS is nothing but equal to V in
V
minus
in
VZ
minus VZ upon RS.
RS, right? Okay. And third formula I was having, that is 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 equal to IZ
IZ
plus
plus IL.
Plus IL.
correct. Okay,
IL.
okay, very good. Okay, and then we know this diagram, we have the equations also, and we have solved a simple numerical also. Okay, so here in practical, we will always, okay, let us design a power supply, right? Let us design a voltage regulator which will give, right? Design voltage regulator to give, कितना वोल्ट चाहिए आपको? 5 volts के लिए डिजाइन करेंगे, चलेगा? 5 volts. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Consider what is given data. Consider uh, uh, IZ minimum, right? Select Zener diode of 5.10 volt at, okay, let us keep it simple, 5 volts, right? 5 volts, because we can select the values, right? At IZ minimum is equal to 1 milliampere. ये दिया रहेगा, okay? This is given in the question. Any problem in this? This is
No,
given
sir.
in
No,
the
sir.
question. Okay. Now, now also some values are given, right? So our RS is given. RS, let us consider it as 1 kilo ohms. Okay, you can take any values. I will be doing it for 1 kilo ohm. And then discuss both the cases. I will just write a statement, discuss both cases. Okay, so which are two cases? One is line regulation and second one is load regulation, correct? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
we need to discuss both the cases, right? So we will be designing it, okay, in our this thing practical. And you can consider input, okay, you can so both the cases means what, one is your variable input and another is your variable output, okay, or variable load, you can say. Okay, so line regulation, right? So line regulation is means what, whenever, see, well, line regulation is whenever the input is varying, okay, whenever input is varying, still I'm getting the constant output, that is called as your line regulation. Okay, irrespective of change in the output, sorry, irrespective of change in the input voltage, I'm getting constant output voltage, that is called as your line regulation, correct? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and load regulation means what, output is
Output is varying.
varying, still output voltage is constant, so load is varying. What is load? RL, right? So irrespective of change in the load resistor, I'm getting constant output voltage across it, so that is called as your load regulation. So both the cases we will be discussing. Okay, so yes, we will do it on Tinkercad, and this is your observation table. Okay, so first is your line regulation, so RL is constant. Okay, so let us discuss that thing first on theoretically. Okay, so let us keep RL constant at first one is your load regulation. Load regulation, right? That is RL is kept constant. And what is value of RL? Let us say that it is also 1 kilo ohm. Is it okay for you if I take RL also 1 kilo ohms? Easy for
Yes,
calculations
sir.
for me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So RL I will keep it as 1 kilo ohm. Okay. Now see, RL is 1 kilo ohm. So what is varying? Vin is varying. Okay. Means what we need to find? We need to find range of V in, so that V naught is equal to 5 volts. समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
So
सर
range
लोड
of V in means
रेगुलेशन
what?
में तो सर आरएल वेरिएबल होगा ना सर?
Load regulation. Okay, first of, okay. Yes.
लाइन रेगुलेशन होना चाहिए शायद.
Okay, very good. So what is your name, man?
मैं कनक बोल रहा हूँ सर. आई एम अ बॉय.
Kanak. Very good, Kanak. So I was just checking, right? Lecture after or practical after lunch, right? So only Kanak is awake, right? All of you are sleeping? Yes?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
na?
No, sir.
Pakka na? Pakka?
No, sir.
Switch on all the
Sir.
cameras, right? Okay. So anyway, I will continue. Let us not stop. Okay. So very good. So it is line regulation. Okay. By mistake, I written that. Okay. So that is line regulation. That is input is varying. Okay. So input is varying means what? You are getting. Means what? RL is kept constant at 1 kilo ohms, and then I need to find the value of. I need to find the range of V in. Right. Range of V in means what? You need to find V in minimum and V in maximum, correct? Yes, no? So for finding V in minimum and V in maximum, I need IS minimum and IS maximum, correct? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So see, Suniye. So from these equations, what is IS minimum? So Suniye, we have IS is equal to IZ plus
IL.
IL. Okay. Now what is this? What is fixed here? RL is fixed. Okay. So this is fixed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whenever IZ is minimum, IS will be
Maximum.
minimum, right?
Okay, sir.
बराबर है? Okay. Okay. And IS maximum कैसे निकलेगा? IS IZ plus IL. So whenever IL is fixed, right? So whenever IZ is
I
maximum,
said max.
so this will also be max, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, first of all, we need to find IL, correct? Okay. What is output voltage required? Output is
5
5.
5
5
volt.
volts. Okay.
5.
So can I say, I will just find it here only. So that is equal to VL, right?
Yes, sir.
And that is IL into RL. Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
this is 5 volts. What is RL? 1 kilo
And
ohms. So can I say IL is equal to 5 divided by 1 kilo? It will be 5
5.
5
milliamperes, correct?
ampere. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So this I can write it as IS minimum is equal to this will be 5 milliampere. And what is IZ minimum? What is IZ minimum? That is given, right?
1 milliampere.
1 milliampere.
1 milliampere.
Milliamp.
1 milliampere, right? Okay. One milliampere, right? So it is given in the question. Just I got a call and okay. So this is given in the question, that is 1 milliampere, right? So IS minimum is how much?
6
6
milliampere.
milliampere.
6 milliampere. Similarly, can you find IS maximum?
Yes, sir.
How much it is? IL is 5
5
milliampere.
5
milliampere.
milliampere.
Okay. IZ
I
is
said is
IZ max
1
is
1.
1 milliampere.
1
IZ
milliampere.
maximum चाहिए. IZ
That
maximum.
maximum is not given, sir.
Maximum is not known. Okay. So let
Okay.
us keep it as
No, unknown.
uh, and IZ max is 40 milliampere. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
नहीं कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो
Yes.
गया. 20 ले लेते हैं, right? 20 milliamperes. Okay. So assuming that it is 20 milliampere, right? What it will be? 25
25
25
25
milliampere.
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 milliamperes, right? So can you calculate the range? Yes. So now V in is what? IS RS
Yes.
plus VZ.
EZ.
So whenever it is minimum, this will be minimum, right? So what is this?
And yeah.
6
6
milliampere.
milliampere.
6
6
milliampere.
milliampere.
6 milli 1 kilo
Milliampere.
plus 5
Yes.
volts.
5
So it will be
volts.
11 volts, correct?
Volts.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Similarly, this will be V in max will
Is
be
equal
IS
IS
max
max
As
RS
RS
RS plus
plus
VZ
VZ.
25
25 milliampere into
plus 5
in
30 volts. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so let us check for 30 volts, or this we will just highlight. Okay, this we will just highlight because I want to show you something. Okay, now let us check our calculations. So what we will be doing, I will just go on Tinkercad. I'll just create a new circuit. What we want a breadboard first of all, right? Okay, and then we want a Zener diode, correct? We want a resistor first, so I will just keep a resistor here. I will place it. I'll just rotate it properly. I'm placing it, sorry. Okay, so I have placed the breadboard, register on the breadboard. One more resistor we want for load, so I'm just placing it here. Okay, and then we want a Zener diode. Are you getting? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.
So we are keeping the Zener diode in parallel with the resistor. Can you see that? And
Yes,
we
sir.
will तो देखिए silver ring is your cathode, so cathode should be upward or anode should be upward. Cathode should be upward, right?
Cathode should be upward.
See the diagram. See the diagram. Cathode should be upward, right? So anyway, okay. Now what we want here. Okay. Now we will just do the connections. This is connected here. Is it okay? And
Yes,
this
sir.
is, yes, and this is connected here. Okay, this and this are connected internally on the breadboard, right?
Yes.
Correct? Okay,
Yes,
and then we want a power supply, right? For giving the power supply, correct? Before that, okay, we want the power supply. Power supply. So I will just give a power supply. I'm not getting power supply. So this is the power supply which I am giving. Okay. Now see here. I will just what I want. I will just connect this line. This line is connected here. I'll use black color. Correct? Yes,
Yes,
no.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is connected here, right? This is connected directly here. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But I want to measure IS. तो IS के लिए क्या यूज करना पड़ेगा? करंट मेजर करने के लिए क्या यूज करना पड़ेगा?
Multimeter or ammeter.
Okay. Multimeter or ammeter. So I will use multimeter, right, for measuring IS. And now how to give the multimeter, right? So what I will do, I will just okay, multimeter ammeter is connected in series or parallel? Just tell me.
Series.
Series, right?
Series.
So I'm just connecting this. I'm just using this orange wires for connecting ammeter. Okay, just for your reference purpose, and this is connected here. Okay, so is it correct? This is ammeter. I will just put it on amperage. It will measure amperage, correct? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now what you want? You want to measure IL, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, okay. I'm just deleting. Okay. If you want to measure VZ, again you will use multimeter, right? So this is your negative terminal. This you will be connecting it here to ground, correct? And this is your positive terminal. You will be connecting it to. I'm just getting okay. You are connecting across resistor, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will just change the color of it. It's to yellow, right, for voltage measurement. Okay. Is it okay? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So here you can measure voltage VZ. Okay. For IS, for this, what is the current flowing in this branch? In the highlighted branch, this resistor is RS. So what is the
IS.
IS, right? So if I want to measure IS, again I will put here ammeter, right, for measuring current, and which will be in the
Series current.
series. Can you see? It's in the
Yes, sir.
series, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Just changing the color. Okay, so this will be IS, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now just a very important thing. I need to check IZ. Okay. So IZ, I will just put it here, and for IZ, I will just keep ammeter here. Is it okay? And here the okay, and this point I'm just giving it to cathode. ये disconnect कर लिया मैंने, right? Now this is not connected, right? This is not connected with this line. Are you getting? Very important. This purple lines, right? Are you getting? ये सीरीज में कैसे डाला समझ में आया? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is measuring again amperage. This will be IZ. और फिर IL कैलकुलेट करना है, तो IL यहाँ पर डालना पड़ेगा मुझे, तो इसको मैं रिमूव करता हूँ. And one more thing here, this is IL from this point to this point. इसका कलर थोड़ा सा दूसरा लेता हूँ. Okay, and this is also measuring the amperage.
Ampere.
Okay, any problem in this circuit? समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? देखिए, see, all of you, please see. So this is बोलिए ये क्या है? ये क्या मेजर करेगा आपका?
IS.
This will measure your IS. This will measure your
Z.
I.
सर आईएस के लिए 2 है
IS
वोल्ट।
के लिए 2 हो गए क्या?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. So what I can do, I can just delete it out. It will become simple. Okay, so this is measuring IS, right? This is measuring IZ.
IZ.
This is measuring
IZ.
IL.
IL.
This
IL,
is measuring VL.
EL.
That is equal
VL
to
to
VZ. Correct?
VZ.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let us check. Let us start simulating. Input कितना देंगे हम लोग? How much input we will be giving? First we will just give हमारे calculations के अनुसार what is minimum voltage we want? 11 volts.
11
Okay.
volts.
11.
So and maximum voltage we need to find. Let us say that maximum voltage we need to find. Okay. So what is the voltage we want to give? 11 volts. Okay. So let us give 11 volts. Okay. And let us check. I'll just start the simulation. Wow. It is okay. Just one second. I'm stopping the simulation. The values are negative because I have connected. देखो जो pickup point है वो यहाँ पर चाहिए. ये थोड़ा उल्टा हो गया. This positive, this negative is connected here. Okay. And this is connected here. Directly I am just putting it here. Okay. And ये भी pickup point जो है यहाँ से current आ रहा है तो ये positive में जाना चाहिए. So I'm just जहाँ से करंट आ रहा है वो जाएगा पॉजिटिव में एंड दिस विल गो टू द रेजिस्टर. ओके. सो और क्या है, ये यहाँ से पिकअप है, ये जा रहा है पॉजिटिव में ही जा रहा है ना. यस. ओके.
Yes, sir.
यस. नाउ कैन यू सी दिस थिंग? यस ऑल ऑफ यू.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
व्हाट
Yes,
इज
Yes,
sir.
sir.
आउटपुट? 5. परफेक्ट है? परफेक्ट है ना? यस नो?
Yes.
सुनिए
Yes, sir.
सुनिए.
Yes, sir.
This is, let us say, this is the case, right? We are dealing with this case. Okay. So whenever input is 11 millivolts, IS is 6 milliampere, एंड IS is 6 मिली एम्पियर, IZ is 1 मिली एम्पियर, IZ मिनिमम जो है वो 1 मिली एम्पियर था और ये है 5 मिली एम्पियर, IL आपका 5 मिली एम्पियर आ गया, राइट? So this is your IZ minimum is 1 milliampere, right? This is okay for us, right? Correct? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
And this is 5 milliampere, 5 volts. I'm getting correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, now let us increase to 11 से 12 हो गया, right? So output increase हो रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Output, okay. But anyway, just look before this. ये जो 5 है, इसी को देखो 5 point. Voltage तो 5 मिल रहा है ना मुझे?
Yes, sir.
ओके
हाँ,
अगर 12 का मैं लेटेस्ट से 15 करता हूँ तो भी 5 मिल रहा है,
It is
राइट?
nearly same.
yes,
12
sir.
का मैं 20 करता हूँ तो भी 5 मिल रहा है, करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
राइट, व्हाट आई एम चेंजिंग, आर यू गेटिंग? आई एम चेंजिंग द वोल्टेज, राइट? आई कैन ऑल्सो इंक्रीज फ्रॉम हियर, राइट? 12 13 20 हो गया, फिर भी 5 मिल रहा है, 25 30 हो गया, राइट? तो 6 मिल गया, राइट? सो व्हाट इज द, कहाँ तक जा सकते हैं हम लोग? 25 तक जा सकते हैं,
25
राइट?
तक जा सकते
25 के
Up
ऊपर
to
नहीं जा सकते,
25.
राइट? सो व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज नथिंग बट लेट अस से 25 वोल्ट्स, तो 5.94 हो गया, ओके? 26 अगर डालता हूं तो फिर 5.99 हो गया, ओके? 26.5 डालता हूं तो फिर 6.02 हो गया, ओके? सो व्हाट इज द मैक्सिमम इनपुट वोल्टेज एट व्हिच इट कैन गिव 5 वोल्ट्स आउटपुट? सो दैट इज योर वोल्टेज इज 26 वोल्ट्स, राइट? समझ
Yes.
में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
यस, नो?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
ओके, इसका
Yes,
मतलब
sir.
ये है कि this V in maximum as per the experimentation, it is how much? 26 volts, right? Above it will damage your diode? Yes, no?
Yes,
No,
sir.
Yes, sir.
no, diode will not get damage. Why diode will not get damage? What is IZ? What is IZ?
14 milliampere.
14
14
milliampere.
milliampere.
Diode damage कब होगा? 40 milliamperes के बाहर होगा, समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
समझ में आया? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
so
sir.
I'll just rub this
Yes,
things.
sir. Yes.
I'll just rub these things. Okay, so this was your case number 1, where we were discussing these things, right? So first is your line regulation. Okay, now what you will be writing, RL was 1 kilo ohms, right? So you can take the readings. V in 1 है तो ये कितना था? 5 point कितना था?
5.12 maybe.
5.12, right? You can increase 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, right? And you can write these readings, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And calculations को भी 1 marks है, right? So calculations, you will do all these calculations, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So are you taking the running notes or you can take the screenshots, right? इसके
Okay, sir.
screenshots ले सकते हो आप. This, and then this, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any problem in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, those who are interested, those who are very much interested, okay. So, if your roll number is 21, if your roll number is 21, keep the same conditions, just you can assume, right? You can assume this value of RS as per your roll number, right? So let us suppose your roll number is 01, so you can take 1 kilo ohms. So if your roll number is 10, then you can take again 1.0 kilo ohms, right? If your roll number is 12, you can take 1.2 kilo ohms. If your roll number is 41, you can take 4.1 kilo ohms, right? एक कौन सा तो भी वैल्यू रोल नंबर से करके देखिए, अगर है पॉसिबल देन इट इज ओके, इफ इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल दैट इज आल्सो ओके, राइट? आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू गिव यू some, if you want variations, if you want different problems, you can try it with your roll number, okay? But this is the problem which we are discussing, okay? Any problem in this?
No, sir.
Line
No, sir.
regulation, okay, is it fine? Now let us discuss with our second problem, that is load regulation. That is load regulation, right? Load regulation means what? RL
RL is variable.
RL will variable.
RL is
Variable.
Varying. What is constant?
Output.
Input. Input is constant. Let us keep input constant at कितना लेते हैं? 12 volts लेते हैं constant पे.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, and RL is varying. Okay, so we need to calculate RL. We need to calculate RL minimum, right? So that uh, V naught is equal to कुछ अलग voltage लेते हैं 7 volts लेते 6 volts लेते हैं चलेगा
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
so that V naught is 6 volt. Okay, so so therefore uh, IZ minimum कितना था? Assume 1 milliampere. Okay, now can we calculate RS? RS is given 1 kilo ohms. Okay, now can we calculate yes, can we calculate IS? IS is what? V in minus Vz divided by
RS.
RS.
RS. So it will be V in. What is V in? 12 minus Vz. Vz is 6 divided by RS. RS is 1. So how much it is?
6 milliampere.
6
6
milliamperes, right?
milliampere.
IS आ गया आपका. Okay. Now I will just write. We have this formulas, right? IS is equal to IZ plus IL. Okay. Can we okay, so therefore I if this is minimum, IZ is minimum, IL will be
Maximum.
maximum, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So
Yeah.
IS is 6 milliampere. 6 milliampere. IZ minimum is
1 milliampere.
1 milliampere. So IL max we can calculate, right? So therefore IL max is
5
5
milliampere.
milliampere.
5 milliamperes, right? Shall I rub this thing? Shall I rub this part?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is 5 milliampere, right? 5 milliampere. Okay. Now IL max मिल गया. Now we know V naught. What is V naught?
6 volts.
6
volt.
volt.
RL into IL, right? That is equal to VL, right? And what is V
Yes.
naught? 6 volts. So therefore, can I write like this? If IL is maximum, RL will be minimum. So RL minimum is what? 6 volts divided by 5 milliampere, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
समझ
sir.
में आया?
Yes, sir. हाँ, sir.
Getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So therefore, RL minimum is what? 6 divided by 5. कितना होता है?
1.2.
Kilo ohms कितना?
1.2 kilo ohms.
1.2 kilo ohms. Okay. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the minimum voltage at which you will get constant output of 6 volts. Okay. इसके नीचे अगर resistance का value रहेगा ना, तो you will not get the proper output voltage. Okay. Shall we do that thing? Calculation समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 sir.
sir.
Now in second case, what you will be seeing? This will be V in constant. कितना है? 12 volts पे constant रखा. Correct? You are keeping at 12 volts constant, right? Yes, no?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me do it practically for you. Okay. So I am stopping the simulation and again we will write this thing. What is this? I S.
IS.
This is
IZ.
I Z
IZ.
I said
is
VZ.
V Z
V
or
Z.
V
V
naught,
Z is equal to V naught
and this is
IL.
IL.
IL, right? Now what is the value? What voltage we need to keep constant?
12.
12.
12.
12.
Right. Okay, good. And then this was RS was
1 kilo ohm.
हाँ देखिए IS
1
कितना आया
kilo
था
ohm.
6 RS 1 kilo ohm, right? Okay, good. So this is 1 kilo ohms only, and then this we can keep variable. Okay. So one more time I will have to write it. This is IS, this is IZ, this is
IL,
IL, and this is
VZ.
okay. And then just I can change the value of this resistance from here. Okay. Now I'll just start simulation. Okay, great. So for 12 volts, you are getting 5.25 volts. Okay. How much we want?
6 volts.
Huh?
6
6
volts.
volts.
6
How much?
volts.
6
6
volts.
volts.
6 volts.
6,
6
6.
volts, right? Okay. So let us say that I will increase 1.1. चलेगा? नहीं चलेगा. 1.2. चलेगा? Yes?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No. कितना आ रहा था? 1.2 किलो ohms आ रहा था, right? Okay, 1.5 करके देखते हैं. Okay, why it is giving? Just 1 second. Okay, just 1 second. So is it correct or wrong? First of all,
There is some mistake, sir.
हाँ क्या mistake है? Who will find it out? Very good. Who will find it out? I got the mistake, right?
Sir, we
Why
are
it is giving
increasing
5?
the resistance and the current is decreasing. It should
No, no,
increase.
no, no, no. हमें डिजाइन कितना वोल्ट चाहिए? जीनर कौन सा यूज करना पड़ेगा? कितने वोल्ट का यूज करना पड़ेगा?
6 volts.
6 volt.
Getting? समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us. Okay. Now let us see. For 1 kilo ohm, it is 5.98. 1.1, 6.06, right? चलेगा, काम कर रहा है. 1.2 perfectly 6.10 दे रहा है. Getting? And then you can increase it 2 kilo ohms, 6.23, 5 kilo ohms, 6.33, 9 kilo ohms, 6.37, 15 kilo ohms, 6.38, right? 30 kilo ohms, 6.39, right? 100 kilo
Yes,
ohms,
sir.
6.40. समझ में आ रहा है आपको मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you need to calculate the minimum value of RL so that you will get output constant, that is 6 kilo ohms. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no? Okay. Any problem
Yes,
in
sir.
this?
no,
So
sir.
let us open this thing, and here I will just rub this thing, and here what you will be writing? You want to mention the load current, right? You want to mention the load current. So this 12 volts, right? So when RL is let us say 1
0.2.
kilo ohms, right? 1 kilo ohms के लिए भी ले लीजिए. So this was 5.98, right? IL was something. आप यहाँ से लिख दीजिए रीडिंग्स. ओके, मतलब आपको समझ में आ रहा है क्या मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, means you should write it for 1 kilo ohms, and then this was IL is 5.98, right? और क्या बचा था हमारा लिखना? IL1 is 5.98 milli, right? So this is simple. So this is your 5.98 milliamperes, correct? Okay. When it was 1.1 to 1.2 kilo ohms, तो यहाँ पर 6 point something आएगा, यहाँ
Yes,
पर
sir.
भी something. ये करंट जो है वो लिखते जाइए आप. Can you take few readings? And
Yes, sir.
yes, calculations के लिए separate sheet कीजिए. जो भी यहाँ पर लिखा है वो सब calculations मुझे चाहिए. Any problem in this?
No, sir.
Okay. Any problem? If there are any problems, you can ask. Else, I can say that you are able to understand the practical properly, right? So if there are any problems, we can discuss it out. Okay. and please now you will start performing the practical. Okay, you will start performing the practical, and then you can say that after your performance you can share your screen and you just show me the outputs. Okay, any problem in this?
No, sir.
Any problem in this?
No,
No,
sir.
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Okay, 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 okay. So any difficulties in this practical? Was this practical?
Sir, please share the circuit. Tinkercad circuit.
Yes, yes, I will be sharing. Which circuit you want?
Now the general now only.
ये वाला
We did. Yeah.
कनेक्शंस कैसे किए पता है ना आपको?
हाँ
Yes,
पता है वो
yes.
देख
Okay, तो मेरा स्क्रीन अभी मतलब okay.
नहीं
So
दिख
you want to share me my screen?
Yes, please share it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just one second. So okay, so can you see this circuit now? Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
What
Thank you,
else?
sir.
What else you want?
नहीं नहीं हो गया.
Huh?
No, done. Thank you.
Done. Okay. So I think that there are no problems, and all the things are clear from your side. If there are any problems, right, just ping me. I am here, and as